Hey adventurers, welcome back to another chapter of Slay the Princess. Today I want to kill the princess, see what happens, because last time we tried to save her but she killed us instead. This time I want to see what happens if we kill her. Everything is the same, at least for now, as in the last video. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Okay, yeah, this is different because we already know that things didn't go well last time. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Let's proceed to the cabin. For now, we don't want to let the narrator know that we know. I mean, he must know. Well, we can actually try to save the princess again and tell her about what happened. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Now, instead of a hero, we have the voice of the skeptic. Did you say wink out loud? No, I didn't wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess. Okay, so I think that the narrator has the power to control the body of other people, and last time we were using the body of a knight or a hero, and this time we are using the body of another person. That's why the inner voice of that person is different now. Let's go into the cabin and see what happens. Okay, yeah, and it is way different now. As you can see, the door is different. It has kind of a lock, and there's a mirror, and the table that was over there is very different. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. Yeah, I think that we should not kill her. I think that we should try again to save her and see what happens this time. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a piston blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You will need it if you want to do this right. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that he did not mention the mirror because just as last time, we are not humans. Last time we were some kind of monster, so maybe this time we are a monster again. There isn't a mirror, there's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. Okay, there's the voice of the hero. There isn't. I think you know what we have to do. Let's approach the mirror for now. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall, there isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. We have the mirror clean. Oh yeah, we are definitely not human. You reach forward and drop your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. Yeah, the mirror vanished. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it will be back. Let's take the blade and enter the basement. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good idea, much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs. Is that a visitor right here? Please, come downstairs. It has been a while since I have had company. I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first? Okay, this is way different now. And the princess is another person, I think. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up to you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves, the chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her sins? If anything, they will make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Or that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless. One interesting development, why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you read that thing in my heart. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Sit with her or slay the princess? Let's sit with her. Now it's the same princess, I think, but I think that this is actually in the past because she has her hand, the one that we cut off, and she doesn't look as bad as last time. Just towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand. There is fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we have sorted this out. That's reasonable. We don't have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her. Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. I'm the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That origin on the wall, who is it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you here. Actually, you're not much after it. Okay, not that one. Let's go with I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game, but yeah, I remember. Oh, now the narrator knows that we know that we were already here. So you have already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to a cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process, you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. This situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else. I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed your actions considerably. I needed you to be in the arc for as long as I could keep you there. It's important, necessary even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, I get it. You're lucky. Some ways that luck by messing it up again, alright? Moving on, why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to in the arc? The more I say, the more your mind will seem into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having perfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping. Focus, this is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming. I'm going to go with what happened after I died last time. Nothing happened, you died. I went upstairs, I couldn't leave, I found myself in a new place, in chains again, more of them. And now you're back. So she is in the same situation as Soph, she was just teleported over here. Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work, and she's probably even more in the arc than we are. You're looking at me like I might be hiding something, I'm not. I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. That origin on the wall, who is it for? I don't know, but you could always try it on. I wouldn't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world. What would you have me do? Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you will get it back. That's ominous. But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just pulling an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. And in case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So what should we do? I know, I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handling her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can trust him, possibly even more that we can trust her, and whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned, or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways. To be honest, I prefer trusting her over trusting him. I'm not giving you a weapon, you realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right? I'm not giving you a weapon in case you have forgotten you killed me with it last time. I can cut you out of here, I'm not giving you a weapon. Okay, I'm trusting you, give her the knife. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon, deal with it. Cut her out on your own. Okay, I'm going to give her the weapon, because I don't think we should be able to cut her. As you can see, there are 3 chains, one of them is attached to her neck, so we can really cut off her neck or she's going to die. Slide it over. No, absolutely not. I'm not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess until you come up with any other idea, like say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her. You remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember, she killed us, which by your estimation ended the world, right? The narrator is pretty angry. Exactly, if I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even forge your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again, are you? A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. Just lay the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up. She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. Let's watch and see what she does. Yeah, she's killing herself. Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebrae as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned, she's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh, so that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap, her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead, congratulations. You saved the world. Ha, so I guess that's it. What a way to go, but she's gone, isn't she? I hate this, can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. Now, hold on, she's dead, so what's the rush? What's your angle? I don't have an angle, I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that. Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She has left us with this dangling thread and I need to know why. You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward. I think we should take the princess with us because she is still chained. She knows that we wouldn't have killed her like that, so she did it on her own. But if she does have some kind of power, she should be able to use it if we take her out. Or at least I think so. Let's take her with us. Fine. You ping the princess's severed head. Its neck stumps, still losing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved. Okay, I think she's trying to trick the narrator by playing dead, but she's actually still alive because she moved and she doesn't really look dead. She didn't, she's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait. No, that's not right. Well played, free a prisoner. This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen, but it's already over? Is he gone? But we're still here, maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all, maybe it was just the end of his. Thanks for carrying me up here, I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So this is the outside, maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected. Okay, what's happening? But you don't get the chance to respond, something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. She's gone, where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again, why is it here? Why now? I know where she went and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone, I think I'm supposed to look at their mirror. So the narrator is gone. He is, does that mean the world ended? It must have, do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like? There's something dreadful about it, I don't think you should. You're right, part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back, fear. I think that deep inside we know that we are a monster, and that's why we are afraid of taking a look into the mirror, because we know that we are not going to see a human, we're going to see a monster. So I think we should do it. I'm begging you, don't do this. Let's ignore him. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but their mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Yeah, we're a monster. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Let's proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Okay, yeah, I think it's actually the end of the world. Let's approach her. Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. What are you, the gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know the worlds beyond this place? Are you a princess? Do we know each other? Are you a princess? She is part of me, and part of me is her. Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? I think that this is actually a monster. She was trapped in the basement because she was the key for this monster to take her and do this. So I think that the monster is actually absorbing her, and the princess is, well, a good person, right? The narrator wanted us to kill her because he knew that if she left that place, this monster would take her and end the world. Okay, so what are you? I'm solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? What do you think I am? I think that you are like me. We're oceans reduced to shallow creeks. The gift of a fragile vessel? Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. Is this the end of the world? How can the world have ended if we are talking? Do you know the narrator? You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? I know only that they are. So this monster has just come to be, and they know that there are other worlds or universes, like the previous one where we died, but they don't know about the narrator or anything else. Do we know each other? You're familiar, but you're not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. What happens now? Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspective so I might be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. So we need to keep getting the princess out of the basement, help her escape again and again, until this monster is complete. That's actually pretty interesting. I want to try that. Aren't you scared that it will find a way to kill you? I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. How much will I forget? Everything, until we meet again. How many more pieces of you do I have to find? More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. And what if I don't let you do this to me? Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry and hollow. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you are going to do? You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you? How can I know? I'm flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. To be honest, I think that we should help this thing. See what happens. Okay, make me forget. She asked that I tell you to remember her. You won't. Everything goes dark and you die. So the princess asks that thing to tell us to remember her, but we won't. We will not remember her somehow. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Okay, I think that this is going to be it for today's video. It was a very interesting chapter, to be honest. I don't know how many chapters are there, how many times we have to kill the princess in order to complete that monster. But I think that it's going to be a very interesting journey, especially since so many different things keep happening and so many different voices or narrators appear. For example, that man that didn't know what was going to happen, right? The one that was kind of anxious about the whole situation. I think that he was a great help to everything that happened, because with only the hero, things would be the same as last time, right? So I think that that's it for today's video. See you in the next one.